Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be I'm going to show you guys how to make a DIY water terrarium. So basically what that is like an ecosystem that you create in a airtight sealed container. So for this specific project, you are going to need a few things, mainly a air sealed container. So anything that has a top that twists on will work. This is an old jelly jar. So I'm gonna use this. You're gonna need a container, and then you're gonna have to find a body of water outside somewhere. It could be a ditch, a creek, a lake, a pond, whatever, it doesn't really matter. And also from that water, you're gonna take some of the soil and dirt from around it. And you'll also need some plants, like water plants, which are always all the plants that you find in the water that you go to, you can use those plants. So I'll go ahead and I will take you out so we can gather the rest of our materials that we need. Another tool that you're gonna need that I forgot to mention is a shovel. It doesn't have to be a big one. I only have a big one right now, so that's why I'm using the big one that I am. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, guys. So before we start picking out our materials and everything, I just want to kind of let you guys know, I have made these terrariums before. So I will insert some pictures now of other terrariums I have made in the past. And I still have these ones. I made them about 2 years ago, and I still have them, to this day. And so I just want you to know that they do look different after the first day. Obviously, you have to give it time to settle, and then it'll kind of look more like what you expect. All right, guys. So what you first want to do is find yourself, like I said, a body of water. This is the area that I use. This is the main pond here at Whitfield. So if you want to just kind of find a good area close for you to get in, first up, you want to go ahead and get some of the dirt from inside the water. Make sure it's inside the water, not the dirt that's outside, just because you want it to be already used to the water. Alright, so this is the dirt that I have just taken from the water. It already has a few plants, some roots, a few rocks. But I'm gonna go through and just kind of throw it into the jar, and we're gonna compact it down. Once you get your mud in there and you compact it down a little bit, you can go through. And I just personally took a whole chunk out of the water, a whole chunk of the ground. You can see here. And it has these plants. All these plants, I'm gonna go through and dig them out and take out the roots and place them inside of the jar. Now we're gonna get some water. There we go. Now you're gonna kind of arrange it how you want, go in and decorate it, change it if you want. I'm gonna go through and change the plants, so let's do that. All right, so this is what it looks like right now. You're gonna want to let it sit for about 30 minutes just to let all this stuff settle before you close it. And then once it settles down and it becomes clear again, you'll be able to kind of rearrange the plants and stuff even more after, so that way you can see better. So let's go ahead and not twist it all the way on, just placing the top on it. And then we're gonna let this sit for about 30 minutes and then we'll come back. This one here is another bottle that I'm gonna use to make into a terrarium. It is gonna be difficult because the hole is so small, but let's see if I can go ahead and do the same process with this one, and I'll show you what it looks like after. All right, this is after I placed in the dirt. We're gonna let this sit and settle, and the plants, we're gonna let it settle for a little bit. Okay guys, while we sit and wait for these to clear, let's go ahead and do another thing that I like to do, which is write the date on your terrarium, just so we remember the day that you made it on. You don't have to do it big, you can do it on the bottom. I like to do it on the top where you can see it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. So I just read ahead and wrote it here on this one, and then the date also on top of this one. So yeah, it helps start the day, just so you can remember the day that you made them on. This is what they look like after 30 minutes of sitting. The longer that you leave them, the clearer that they will get. So yeah, just what I recommend doing is putting them somewhere where they have a little bit of sunlight and just leave them alone. You don't ever have to open them again, and hopefully throughout, as time goes on, you'll be able to see all the new life forms forming in your water. So let me know if it works for you guys.